Hey everybody! So today I'd like to talk to you about positive culture. Now, culture is the way we do things. Now, the example I found for you comes from the triathlon community, so here, check it out. Triathletes, as the name implies, have to be good at 3 different sports. The first of these is swimming. A triathlon starts out with a 1.5 kilometer swim, which is 0.93 miles. After they get out of the water, they have to hop on a bike and go for 40 kilometers, which is 24.8 miles. And finally, they lose the bike and go for a 10K run, which is 6.2 miles. Successful triathletes have to be not only good at 3 different sports, they have to have a lot of stamina. So the video you're about to see comes at the very end of a triathlon, when Spanish triathlete Diego Mentriga noticed that British triathlete James Teagle went the wrong way before the finish line. When Mentriga noticed what happened, he stopped and waited for Teagle, so that Teagle could take what Mentriga said was his deserved 3rd place. When asked why he gave up his bronze medal and a spot on the podium, Mentriga said, "He was in front of me the whole time. He deserved it." Now, I first came across this video on Twitter and was in very good company. Over 2.2 million people had also seen it and thought this was a great example of sportsmanship. But what really got me thinking was this comment that somebody posted in response. "I've never met a triathlete who would consider doing it any other way." So the culture, or the way they do things in this triathlon community, was that it was more important for them to help people do their best than to have individual accomplishments. Now, I was thinking about this idea of positive versus negative culture while visiting some classrooms yesterday. In one classroom, I popped in and the teacher was up on Zoom and another student was struggling with something, and somebody quietly helped him out and they sorted it out. Another classroom I visited, though, was a bit less positive. One student had called somebody a name, that person called back, everyone started piling on the first student, and it was a whole of a feeling of me versus you instead of let's do this together. So for today's challenge, I'd like you to discuss as homerooms, how is your homeroom doing at building a positive culture where people are supporting each other instead of tearing each other down? If you have a positive culture, what type of things have you done to build that up? If yours needed a little bit of work, where can you start? What can you work on? All right, you take care.